Greetings everyone, welcome to part 31 of Wind Waker, and now we are back in the room where the Floor Masters kidnapped Makar. Only now it's occupied by a Wizrobe, and if, according to the hood, it looks like it's the one that can produce some enemies, so let's take it out quickly, because the last thing you need is having this thing spew enemies as we ascend upward to the upper area of this room. Of course, I meant to switch over to ordinary arrows or the fire arrows, but ice arrows work too. I mean, it does kill them in 2 hits, so yay. And dead. Alright, now that that's out of the way, first we're going to guide Makar up to the upper area, and thank goodness there are no Floor Masters to kidnap Makar, so yay. Again. Alright, come on, you little, I mean, you're only good for planting hookshot points. Yeah, that's what the trees are for, because they're made of wood, and hookshot targets are sometimes made of wood. Put 2 and 2 together, blammo. Okay, let's do this. You see, I'm going to miss this weapon when I do my playthrough of Twilight Princess. I mean, I cannot emphasize how much I love it. And I will continue to express this love later on in this video for another reason. And it's not the reason you think, you weirdos. Of course, at this point, I'm just randomly cutting grass to either get hearts or rupees or whatever. I mean, I'm just going through the motions at this point, folks. I'm ready for this game to be done. Ah, yes. This is what I'm talking about right here, if I recall correctly. In this room, there are blue bubbles. Those ones that can disable your ability to use items. Now, as you can see, I just nearly snagged one over towards me using my handy-dandy hookshot, and not only it stuns it, I can kill it, too. See, I love this thing. I mean, instead of shooting ice arrows just to disable it, just use the hookshot, and blammo. Saves on arrows. Definitely saves on arrows. Yeah, these things aren't so tough now, huh? In Wind Temple, item disables you! And yes, folks, I'm slowly going insane because this game, I mean, not that it's a bad game, but it's starting to take my toll. I think I'm getting cabin fever because of the endless sailing that I had to go through throughout this game. I mean, charting islands, going from one place to another. Okay, all right, we can make it. I can make it. All right, so yeah. So essentially, we're gonna have Makar plant hookshot points to get us into the upper areas, and once I get up to the higher areas, I am going to hookshot the heck out of these blue bubbles. Of course, you have to make sure they get in proper range. There we go. And of course, this last one here will take me a little while. I mean, just gotta be patient. I mean, this thing will only work if that yellow flashy thing appears over the enemy, meaning that we are in range. So, yeah, it's going to take me a little bit. But eventually I do get it. Shoot. Just gotta time it just right. And the thing is, you don't want I don't know what happens when these things touch Makar. I mean, there we go. I mean, folks, if you played this game at home, what does happen when your partner character gets touched too much? Because frankly, I don't know what happens. I mean, do they get injured enough that Floor Masters appear and steal them back to their cells? Please explain. Speaking of Floor Masters, you want to be careful as you climb upward with Makar, because there is a Floor Master on the top of the cliff, and both Link and Makar must avoid it at all costs. You know, I really hate these things. But hey, thankfully when we appear close, when we get up to the upper area, the Floor Master will stick its hand out at a respectable distance away so that I can kill it with arrows and whatnot. Of course, you gotta be careful not to fly within range. I mean, it's relatively well. It's close, but not that close to the soft soil spot. So Makar can still be safe, but you wanna, as soon as you plant this thing, get close to the door as you can with Makar because yeah. See, run away, right. Okay. Alright, let's go up there, kill the Floor Masters, and be on our way. Yeah, just pretty much arming myself with the good old freeze and whack. Okay. And pretty much as soon as I get up there, like I said, the hand will pop out. And come on. And and there's the sound. Come on. No chance. See, I love this kind of Floor Master. I mean, it's just stupid enough for us to grab. Oh, and according to the Nintendo figurines, you know, the ones you get from that carving guy, if you take a picture of this thing, they say that Floor Masters are lonely. And so if they're so lonely, why don't they keep Link in, or Makar or Medley if they get kidnapped? Why spin them back out at a certain pre-arranged location? So, but it's something I don't want to get into that. Anyway, by having Makar and Link stand on the Switch, we not only open this gate right here, we open the gate that is right where the fan is. But we're going to get there eventually. Right now, we're going to use the fan to glide on upward to this high room right here. Now, the reason we need to go there is because we need to grab a small key so that we can essentially move on, because afterwards we're going to grab Makar and head straight on down underneath the fan. Oh. And yeah, we're going to continue on that way. Of course, we have a whole bunch of Armo statues, and as you can see here, I'm pretty much getting ganged on. I'm pretty much getting surrounded. So it's a good idea to try to get some good distance between you and them, and yeah, shoot as many of them as you can to disable them, and quickly swipe the sword. Swipe them with your sword, the jewel thingy. But as you can see here, the one of them I just shoot earlier is about to reactivate. So you see, nothing is working. Back away, retreat. There we go. Die. Alright. And just like that, they're dead. As you can see, they only took like, so little health off me. It's not even, but I suppose, okay. Sorry folks if I'm not talking much. It's because it's stuff that we've already seen so many times already. It's nothing new. It's basically the same old boring stuff. I'm sorry. Anyway, here's our small key, and we're going to move on afterwards. Yay. Now, I'm going to try... What I'm going to do next is I'm going to head down towards the area where the Armos Knights are, but it will take me a little while to get there, so if you know my videos by now, I'm going to speed things along so we can get things going. Alright, enjoy! And here we are. First, let's kill the Armos Knights, and then we can bring Makar down here. Now, you may have noticed as I sped up the video, there is one chest that has a joy pendant if you want to get it. And, you know that, you know the switch I had to step on with the iron boots? Well, I didn't notice it before, but there is the second warp jar if you need to use it at any point in this dungeon. Alright. Now once we get the spoils here, let's bring down Makar. Now I'm not going to speed this up because it actually doesn't take me that long to get Makar down here. It's kind of amazing how I can literally be separated from floors and bring Makar down here. Because I think that's because Makar's in the same general area as Link, and it makes sense. It makes sense. Does it make sense? You tell me. Alright, of course, you gotta be careful of the wind gusts. It can push Makar along unexpectedly. Die! There we go. And of course, I was a little timid first, and it's like, ugh. Wind! Okay, there we go. Come on, you little Karok. You can make it. You can make it. Whew! Alright. Alright, let's move on. Now, this room we've been to already as Link. And, yep, it's that room. The one with the blade trap, the beehat, and that wall floor thingy that we have to manipulate using the pinwheels below. You know, the same ones that have floor masters below. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to go down the hole to the right. In fact, I should have gone down the hole to the right the first time because that's where the spring is, and very rarely the floor master will head towards in that general direction. Alright, come on. There we go. Of course, I have to time it just right so I can fall down no problem. I hate that sound of the floor master. That whir, 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 whir. Sounds like you're going down a black hole. In fact, they're pretty much black holes. Sorry, I just hate these things so much. I just gotta make sure I have my arrows on standby. Yeah. There we go. Alright, come on, show yourself, you stupid cam thingy. I want to kill you. And die. Alright. Ooh, goody, money. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the Deku Leaf on this pinwheel thing. And I'm actually going to go back up using this spring contraption right here. Screw you, second floor master and the second spring. I'm going up this way because, hey, I created a floor above you, and I am going to use that floor. Now, what I should have done is I should have had myself set so that I wouldn't run into the blade trap, but I don't care. I have enough health to take the damage. See, I just got a new heart, too. You know, in fact, in this section, I pretty much, well, I pretty much say don't care the health because, again, I have 18 hearts thanks to that massive quest of getting more heart pieces done between a Forsaken Fortress and ow, and Earth Temple. Like, oh, gotta get Makar out of there. Gotta get him out of there. Yeah. And leave me alone, P-hats. Leave me alone. See, it's not the enemies that are the problem. It's like the problem with the enemies are they can overwhelm you if you're trying to get something important done. And I just love how the P-hats freeze and get shattered. See, I love the effects the arrows do in this game. I think it's because of the graphics, and I mean, I don't know what people were thinking about these cartoony graphics. I think they add to the game, really. So anyway, we're here at the stone slab, so we are going to conduct the Wind God's arias, so Makar can play and the stone slab can go bye-bye. And behind that stone slab is a door that will lead to a room with the boss key in it. Yay. Alright, but before we get to the boss key, we're going to have to face Dark Nuts again. And this time there are 3 of them. 2 of them in the familiar garb and 1 in a, looks like a brand new garb. Now, does this differently garbed Deku Nut, Dark Nut have a, is he much stronger than the other Dark Nuts? No, not really. All he is he's just a palette swap of the other Dark Nuts. I guess they want to change it up. They want to add some variety to it. I mean, there are different color Bokoblins in this game. And for some reason, there are no differently colored Moblins in this game for some reason, even though they're in abundance as well. But anyway, they're no threat. Different colors, same weaknesses. And of course, I love it when you get these guys together. One of them swings their sword now, and they can hit each other. And the best, and also get them together, use the parry attack. You can disable a good, like a couple of them at the same time. That's kind of cool. And that's that. Yay, boss key. Of course, make sure you get their spoils first. Contains rupees, health. Yay. Alright. And of course, those night crests, since we pretty much gave them to the only guy who actually cares about these things, we could probably sell them off at Beetle Shop for a pretty price. Alright, now that we get the boss key, let's get to the boss. Similar scene. Okay, let's go. Now, of course, the way to the boss key is underneath the wind that we've just opened up in the main vertical wind chamber, I believe. So, yeah. Oh, and the good thing about this, when we come back in here, Makar is back at the beginning of the room on the other side, so we don't have to worry about him. Yay. And, of course, that's the Joy Pendant. Whoop-de-doo. Thought I'd show you. Alright, time to jump correctly. Alright, then let's pick up Makar and head on down the wind area. As soon as I'm busy done cutting up grass for some reason. I don't know. That was practically. Okay. Moving on. Now, I could just take Makar carefully along these platforms, trying to navigate through the wind. But eventually, I decided to say, screw it, I'm going to go straight down like a rock and take the damage. Because, well, I don't have time for this. I just want to get this place out of the way. I want to get out of here so I can be one step closer to finishing this game. Of course, I don't know what would happen if... Let's see. Time it just right. Have plenty of hearts. It only took a quarter of heart. Who cares? Alright, come on, Whim. Dissipate so I can get down there without being chopped to bits. Oh. Here's a little thing. You see this switch right here? It lowers this little pillar thing right here that will allow Makar to essentially go up and plant the seeds if you haven't done that already. I mean, if you are waiting until now to do that whole seed planting thing to go up to get the boss key and... No, not the boss key, the small key, and head on down here. So, yeah. Anyway, this room here, This room has 2 Stalfos and another one of those enemies summoning Wizrobes. And this one will summon Moss to essentially slow down Link. And, yeah. Of course, you want to take out the Wizrobe first before you take out the Stalfos. I mean, the Stalfos are slow moving, they're sluggish, so there'll be no problem. Now, what we have to do here, as you can see here on the map, there is a treasure chest here. And by killing all the enemies, we will get the treasure. We will reveal the treasure chest. Now, here's the thing about the treasure chest. As soon as I defeat all the enemies currently present, the treasure chest will not appear. No. What we have to do is we have to find all the Bokoblins. Yeah, there are Bokoblins here hidden among the pots and the Easter Island head statues we have to pull down using the iron boots and the hookshot. And after we kill them all, we will get the treasure chest. And of course, this will take me a while. This will require me to look through all of them. And of course, it will take time. So guess what time it is, folks? It's time for me to hit the fast forward button once again so we can get this out of the way. So have fun! We do have to use the hookshot targets to reach this ledge with the switch here. And of course, use the iron boots to press it, and it will unseal the door that will allow us to continue. And of course, this is where the last Bokoblin is hiding, and after that's dead, we get the treasure chest that contains the last treasure chart we can find inside a dungeon. Yay! So yeah, sorry it took a while, but hey, I gotta be thorough. These enemies could hide anywhere, and whew. And this scene, well, whoop-de-doo. So yeah, anyway, folks, we're almost done. So I'm going to be facing the boss of the Wind Temple. We are going to restore the Master Sword and hopefully put an end to Ganondorf's schemes, and it'll all be nice and dandy. So, don't worry, we're almost there, folks. See you in part 32.